Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple...
Picked off right around the 43. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Los Angeles.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Rams, nothing.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford is going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, L.A. Tutu Atwell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, second and 6.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now a second down at 6. They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, 49ers.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Here's Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. The Lance going to throw. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Throwing is Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Second and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now Lance on the option right. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Lance looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a...
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. His 7th touchdown on the ground and 9th overall. And the Rams have taken the lead. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because, to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Defense.
Now Lance. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Lance looks to throw again. And here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Lance. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second and 6. To throw, it's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, it's Lance. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Nothing on 1st. 2nd and goal.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. In your face.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They've got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. Akers hit. He coughs it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
58, boys, 58, 58, come on.
Throwing again. Lance. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Watch his slant, watch his slant. Watch his slant. Bobo's and Mike. Mike's Bobo.
This time they stay on the ground. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Back to throw, Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, it's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp.
And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
The drive starts with a carry by Sermon.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
And Lance now to throw.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On second down, Akers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Stafford on first down. Finding Harris over the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ladies, 22.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers
With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
49ers 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
And Lance's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is on the stop was Aaron Donald.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And Lance going to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Here's Lance to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal of 48 yards.
The kick by Gould is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Room here to run. And down inside the 10 at the 9. 102 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The former first-round pick, Eric Armstead, the one who got in there to make that play. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Stafford. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another big gainer, 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Trent Sherfield, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First down, Rams.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. forced out to his left. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From the gun, here's Stafford. Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle.
And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that. He's got a man, complete. They find some open field here. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 76 yards.
And the Niners on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field, but to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Second and 10 now from the 27. Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Stafford. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And some room to work. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 133 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give. Akers running left. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now it's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Stafford. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Another costly turnover, their 2nd of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But the football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. and that got it done in this one.
So for the Rams, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.